Hi everyone, welcome back to Cloud9 Intuitive. My name is Janine and I am here to do a collective reading for the full moon in Pisces, which is taking place on August 30th at 6:35 p.m. Pacific time. Adjust for your time zone wherever you are in the world. First of all, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here with me. If you are new here and I resonate with you as a reader, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It would really mean a lot to me. And if you are returning, you really mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the love and the support. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up or drop a comment or do both. It's a free way to support the channel and help to kind of help me grow in this journey here. And I really appreciate you all. By the time you all see this, there will be appointments open on my calendar for personal readings. So the link for that will be in the description box below. And I would also love to invite everyone to join the community on Patreon. I really love my patrons so much. We have just a really cool community space over there. I love the conversations that happen over in that space. So if you're interested, please join us over there. Starting on September 1st, we'll be doing 30 days of discipline, where we just really focus on getting a little bit better every day for 30 days and seeing how we can affect positive change in our lives by supporting each other in our efforts to just improve our quality of life. So all of that said, the link for Patreon will be in the description box below as well. But let's just talk a little bit about this Pisces full moon, which is also a super moon, and it's a blue moon. So it's really close to the earth, meaning its pull is really powerful. And so we're really going to be feeling this energy. And it could feel really emotional. You might feel more sensitive at this time for sure. It's also the second full moon of this month. So this only happens once every 2 to 3 years or so, I think. The last time it happened was in October of 2020 on Halloween. So if you'll remember back to that date, that's when we had the last blue moon. This one here in Pisces is highly intuitive. And I think that if we can access a complementary vibration, it can also be a really fortuitous energy for us as well. So one of the most important things to do at this time is trust what you're seeing and what you're hearing and what you're feeling. Really just find your center and clear your channel with your source and also your spirit team. So this might mean that as you do this, as you sort of like get into that quiet space where you can hear and ask for what you need, and hear sort of the responses, you might find it easier to access like past life information to help to sort of guide you in this incarnation, right? Or it could simply mean that you're seeing signs and synchronicities everywhere and they're just way too loud to ignore. It's kind of like the universe is requiring follow-up here. So it really is a time of great awareness and revelation. If you can allow yourself the clarity and the space and the time to really clear and open up your channel, your connection to the divine. Also, again, like I said, this is very emotional energy. So it's the last sign of the zodiac. That really signals like the end of a cycle. So this moon is teaming up with these 6 planets that are in retrograde right now. And it's giving us an opportunity for closure, wrap-ups, final revisions. And so you're being asked to really feel through it as you revisit and ideally resolve some tender past experiences and emotions that might come to the forefront right now. Stuff that, that perhaps you didn't want to think about or feel, or you just like shelved until later. Now is later. So you are just being asked to sort of like face it, feel it, and grow through it at last. They're saying at last. This moon is also conjunct with Saturn, which is, I think, probably the most important conversation that's happening here. Saturn is retrograde, and it's really grounding this energy, which could have the potential to be a little bit like sort of out there and prone to illusion. But Saturn is really grounding this energy, and it's offering us peak conditions for that conversation with the divine, that conversation about what our desires are for our lives. And then also it's our spirit teams delivering the playbook so that we can have those desires sort of manifested in this experience. It's really exciting. It's a powerful, powerful energy. And I'm looking forward to maximizing. I hope you're looking forward to maximizing as well. A couple of dates that you might want to refer back to that might be activated at this time. February 20th, which was the new moon in Pisces. That energy might be activated right now, especially if you sort of planted any seeds of intention at that time. And then June 17th, which is the date that Saturn actually stationed retrograde. So this conversation that the moon is having with Saturn right now might activate something that was going on at that time around June 17th. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's see. I want to start with the angels and ancestors, since our spirit teams are talking. My nose is already itching, you guys. So since our spirit teams are wanting to deliver the playbook, it's only fitting to start with the angels and ancestors cards, eh? Messages for the collective for the full moon in Pisces. The first card out is trust your instincts, right? Trust your instincts. Trust what you're seeing, what you're feeling, and what you're hearing at this time. You are being like the owl. You're like being given this divine wisdom right now. The information that you need in order to sort of make a new start here too. I'm also getting that your spirit team is kind of preening your wings to prepare. You see these crows. They're saying that they're preening the wings here. They're preening her wings. So preening, I don't know. I guess that means like cleaning. Like they're cleaning. You know how birds I don't know. They peck at each other. I guess these birds are clean. These birds are cleaning her, preparing her. Preparing for transformation. The wings on the earring. It's kind of like the butterfly uncocooning almost. You're being prepared for another for the next leg of your journey, for the next leg of the flight. It's also a little bit of like repair that's happening. There's preparation and reparation that are happening simultaneously. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. There's no rush here. There's no rush here. It's more of, the power is actually in like the presence and the focus and the attention on sort of understanding what you're being shown, as opposed to like moving quickly now, right? The more you understand about what you're being shown and allow yourself to be prepared and repaired for forward motion, the easier the journey will be, the less like rocky it'll be. One more, please. I'm gonna take that. The moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Listen, that's what I said. That's what I said. So just take like really, this is the time under this full moon. You are going to get the messages. Those messages are preparing you and helping you to heal for movement forward. Your power now exists in your ability to sort of focus in, again, discipline. Join us over on Patreon for 30 days of discipline. There was never a better time. Like, it's time to we need to maximize this energy, this retrograde energy, because when all these planets wind up going like direct, finally, in 2024, it's going to be go time. It's going to be go time. It's going to be like absolute forward motion, and you want to make sure that you are in peak condition. Peak condition. Okay. Let's use the line strider and get some more messages. You could also be like doing whatever, coming up with your own routine, even if you don't join us for 30 days of discipline in September. You might be doing something like that on your own, you know? You might be guided to like tighten up your routines and stuff. Ooh, the first card out is the Seven of Swords. Lord of mercy. Well, some things are definitely being revealed. They're being shown in a way that you can't ignore them. Ooh. You know, the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's illusions. That's like false reality shattering here. You might be seeing the truth about a connection here, a friendship, partnership, some sort of alignment. You might be realizing that you're more different than you thought with someone or some people, or maybe something that you thought you wanted to do. It could even be some sort of community. You might just be like, oh, we're not on the same page, or like like you're not giving in equal measure, or it doesn't even feel like it's not equal measure. It just feels like it could be the same amount of completely different things. Like those things don't equate, you know what I mean? And so it's like, it's almost like it's, instead of it like turning into this fight here, ooh, it's like there's like a battle, because like the battle is making you realize like, oh no, there's a to put it lightly, there's a difference of opinion. There's a difference of opinion that's being illuminated here. And it's it could be causing anxiety right now, but the reason it's causing anxiety is because you don't want to believe it. You don't want to believe it. You don't, why? Holding on. Maybe it's for like financial reasons you might be holding on, or not. Even if it's not financial, it's like comfort, it's stability, it's something like that you're holding on to, something or someone, some friendship or something like that, even though it's showing very clearly who and what it is. There's like, it's somebody's not getting along. Someone's not getting along here, or like, I hope you're not. I mean, yeah, take the like, ooh wee, the Ten of Swords on top of here, y'all. What is going on? The Ten of Swords is like realizing like, oh, somebody was not on your team the entire time. Like, this is like realizing all of a sudden like how dirty like you've been done, or like how horrific. I don't know how horrific. Why this was the word that they gave me? Horrific. Something has been. It's like realizing that all of a sudden. This could be like learning about something like really bad that happened in your family, like in your family line, which like stemmed a whole series of events that like sort of had these like ongoing ripple effects. You know what I mean? Or it's like realizing like, damn, you weren't my friend at all, not even at all, not any other time did you have my back. It's like coming into this awareness, like it's almost like it starts on the inside too. It's like you just all of a sudden get a feeling about something, like there's that's not right, or something doesn't feel right about it. And then you, like, as you look into it, like it starts to become clearer and clearer. And I don't even think you're really looking into it. It's like it's being shown to you clearer and more clearly how this feels all this swords energy. It feels like almost calculated. You might realize that someone's been using you for some sort of like resources or something like that. I mean, I like, and this could be on the world stage too. This doesn't even have to, like, we might like realize like there's like some sort of corruption. It's like this is like some sort of corruption being like made plain. You know what I mean? This Two of Pentacles, like somebody was playing. Somebody was playing. They said serving two masters. Someone was serving two masters. I don't like the way that sounds. There's only one God, the Most High God. I don't like the way that sounds. Somebody was serving two masters. Well, listen. If they were serving two masters, that didn't end well for them. Or it's about to not end well for them. Whatever entity that is that was serving two masters. I don't like that. It's two-faced. It's two-faced energy. It's somebody who's very two-faced. And the other face has now been revealed. But because the other face is now being revealed, it's allowing a situation to fully come to an end here, and for there to be a rebirth of like, that involves more prosperity, more room for expansion, because you don't have this energy in your way anymore. You don't have this fake ass energy in your way, which is really was kind of like a holdup. It was like a limitation. It was keeping you at like it was keeping you like some sort of like plateau, right? Because again, you think like if the things that are being like offered in the situation don't equate, like your time is like your time and your time and their money, they not equating, or your like your gifts of like love and attention are not equating with whatever they're putting in, which could be like money. You know what I mean? It's like it just does it. Whatever it wasn't equating, right? It wasn't because it couldn't. It was because somebody was dishonest. There was like at the very core of it, somebody was dishonest, disingenuous, tried to cause confusion, and caused a lot of betrayal, and yeah, it is. Somebody got done dirty, but the Judgment Day is here. I saw the Judgment card. The Judgment is here. The Judgment is definitely here. Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. The Magician at the bottom. It's like I was saying, now is your time to sort of get in that co-creative energy with your spirit team, right? Get in that co-creative energy with your spirit team. Now that you see all of that this could be somebody that was like telling you that you couldn't do something because they were doing it themselves. This is like that kind of energy. He said, buddy, 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 all up in your face. So yeah, this is that kind of energy. They were not buddy, 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 that's for sure. Whoever this is not your buddy, and there's a realization about that now, but that realization, it gives you like a freedom to move forward here, freedom to sort of to co-create now, sort of beyond whatever this limitation is. Because it feels like this was like such an integral part. Like there was like I don't know. There was an agreement. There was some sort of an agreement here, but that's not like the agreement was not what was sort of how it was playing out. And maybe you couldn't figure out what was going on, but like intuitively you knew something, and it was just now like you just saw it more clearly. Yeah. Five of Swords, yeah, they was manipulating, plotting on you. Ooh. The Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, yeah, feels like somebody was plotting and trying to manipulate you out of money, or like trying to gaslight you out of your like self-worth and value, like make you think you wasn't who you know you are, right? You know what I'm saying? And like, and you realize like all of a sudden like, oh, the reason that they're saying that stuff to me is because they want to be her or him or them. But like, you're realizing like, like, nah, that's me. That's supposed to be me. And that you were getting chopped down. I'm telling you, judgment is here. Judgment is here. So if somebody was doing all this fuck shit back here, trying to like strategize against you and manipulate a situation so that you felt lost and out in the cold, somebody was, if somebody like, this is like also somebody like ghosting and realizing like, oh shit, that person was not even who I thought they were at all. That it feels like that karmic reckoning here for that karmic balancing. That might be, I don't know. Let me see. Anything else want to come through before I wrap this one up? Ooh. They said the doling out of the karma is not your responsibility, as we know, right? The doling out of the karma is not your responsibility. You're free to go, you're free to move about. The hangman is in reverse. You're free to move about with like love. You know what I mean? Just move forward with love. You're released from this situation, so you don't even have to worry about it at all. You're released from this situation, and it will be rebalanced appropriately, which I think means that like you too, you will also receive balance. Like it will be restored. You will be restored. Here you have the World card. Yeah, move on. This is a cycle ending. It's kind of like don't stick around. You don't stick around to watch. Like if the car is going to explode, you don't wait around to watch the car explode. Like you get the fuck out of there. This is kind of like getting out of there and like getting out of their energy, or like getting to a point where like once you see it very clearly, don't even worry about it. It's all going to be worked out for you. Like be like, all right. You see him now. You know how to move, right? Now you know how to move because you have clarity about the situation, and know that as you move forward, you are going to expand and sort of experience a level of prosperity and yeah, I can't speak to what's going to go on with whoever was on the other side of that, who or whatever was on the other side of that. Yeah, I split the deck into the devil. It's like the devil right here too. Yeah, I can't speak to what's going to happen to that energy. They're gonna have to sort of like deal with that reckoning, right? All right, let's go ahead and get let's do a shaman's dream to wrap this up. All you can do is pray for people. All you can do. You know what I'm saying? Pray for people and give thanks for the clarity and awareness. So that you no longer have the limitation. Here it is. What do we have? Sky Bridge, possibility for union. What? 47. It's an 11 card. Let's see. What needs to be connected or disconnected? Here we go. It says, you stand before a seemingly unbreachable abyss, and there is no possibility of retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities, but you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before the leap, so take a bit of time to yourself. Get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even for just a few minutes, walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. The sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes that you are ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and your preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You only need to hold on to your positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. Ooh, that's like what I said about your wings being prepared and repaired. All right, y'all. I hope that this message resonated with somebody out there. I am going to go over to Patreon and do an extended for this reading, and also join us over there because we're going to be doing 30 days of discipline to sort of maximize this energy that we're in right now. But if this is where we leave things, please know that I am sending you so much love, so much peace, and so many blessings, and I'll see you soon. Bye.